Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and I'm here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And last week, CG promised there would be big news on Monday. And guess what? There was literal big news as we got a giant door and some sort of monster behind it going psh, psh, psh. Pretty clearly this was a Rancor, and there was, some little teasers, some little hints at, hey, there might be something new that you get to work together to defeat. And people started speculating, is this going to be guilds? What's this going to be? A number of people were upset that it wasn't spelled out directly. So CG went ahead and said, okay, listen, here's exactly what it's going to be. You ready for the good news? It's guilds! And people are really excited about guilds coming into the game. This is real, actual, new content that is going to shake things up quite a bit. First, let me talk about what the guilds are going to look like. So, guilds are going to be a maximum size of 50 players. This is great. With ally slots being limited at 35, I was a little worried that guilds would be something like 20, which would have been a problem, at least for my current guild. There's going to be different ranks within the guilds. You'll have different icons and such. But most importantly to me is that there's going to be new currency introduced into the game. And this is basically currency that can only be earned through guild activities. So when your guild accomplishes something, everyone in the guild will get currency for that. And the highest contributors to this event or whatever it's going to be are going to get bonus currency. So essentially what it's going to do is create another tier within the game, right? Already there's the free-to-play versus whale tier. There is the people who play a lot versus people who don't play that much tier. Now there's going to be the people who play a lot and are in a guild who have access to even more interesting goodies within the game by participating in a guild. Okay, so let's talk about what does this do for the game. First of all, the positives are many. Guilds in games like this really help bring players together, get them excited about the game, get them excited to be part of a team, not just an individual who is going along, gets bored, and says, well, I've got nothing else in this game. I don't really have a lot of friends I've made. I'm missing the social element. All of these get brought in through a guild. You have this new social element. You have people that you're rooting for, that you're going to be helping, that are looking out for you. This is one of the things I've really loved about this game. I joined the guild Fear the Boot, within 2 weeks into the game, and it's been great. It gives me a sounding board of people that I can talk to, especially as a free-to-play player. I don't have the ability to just say something like, this random character looks kind of cool. I was thinking about unlocking Lando and getting him to max stars because Lando seems cool. I don't have the resources to do that, but other people in my guild can do that. And it allows me to do theory crafting through them for them to pass on their findings to me, which is incredibly helpful. Anytime you can work together as a team in any game, there's going to be some real positives about that. And if you look at the boards even, you can see that there are still people complaining about the game, but there are also a lot of people who are excited. And we've had tons of people that I know who had left the game because they were bored are coming back now with the promise of this whole new content and guilds and how exciting this is going to be. So if you haven't joined a guild yet, be ready to join a guild. It seems like it's going to be both an important part of the game in the content, and it's also an important part of the game to have this social element. I will say, though, I'm a little nervous about guilds in only one way, and that is that in games like this, they could already feel a bit grindy and sometimes a bit like a job, right? And there are days where you're like, you know what? I can't do it today. I just don't have the energy today. I'm not going to load it up. Once you get in a guild, it's a little bit different. It depends on your guild. I'll be in a high level, high tier, high energy guild where the expectations will be that every day you do all the things that you're able to do. You do all the guild activities to help push the guild forward, push yourself forward, and keep this guild as one of the premier guilds in the game. And when you're in a guild like this, it does add more pressure, right? It becomes a bit more of work, like especially if there are guild events that say like you have to accomplish this between this time and this time. And there's that expectation then that you better be in there helping out the guild. Otherwise, you're just that leech guy that isn't really helping First of all, you're going to feel bad. Second of all, eventually your guildmates are going to say, I know you're a great person and all, but great person doesn't help us advance this guild. So it's one thing I do want to make sure that you're aware of. When you join a guild, be really careful that you join a guild that matches what you want to get out of the game. If you join a guild that's pushing too hard and then it becomes more like work for you, it really might hurt your enjoyment of the game. So pick a guild that's going to help the positive elements of the game, right? Look for a guild that's going to help you socially, have people to hang out with and talk to and have fun with, people that are going to help you advance where you're at, provide knowledge with you, and find a guild that matches your activity level. I know everyone wants to be in the top guilds, right? Everyone wants to be in the guild that gets the best gear and the best goodies, but sometimes that's not the best fit for everyone depending on what you're doing. So bottom line is, guilds are coming. It's going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be pretty game changing because right now we have mostly people not in guilds, just sort of out for themselves, talking friendly with everyone or not friendly to anyone depending on the person. This is all going to change as we have these guilds and people recruiting away from other guilds, and so it's going to be very interesting to see where the game moves forward with guilds coming into the game. I know I'm looking forward to it. Fear the Boot is going to have many guilds. We are enormous, and it should be a fun time and a good time to be a part of playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.